Pero may time sobrang stress ako.
Yes, I am stressed kasi finals week na. So, kailangan mag-prep for studying and
Yes, I'm stressed because there are a lot of projects and finals whole week. So far, namamanage ko naman siya, pero wala lang tulong.
Yes, I'm stressed kasi finals week na, tapos arami ko pang papers, videos na kailangan ipa. So, parang nasa-stress ako pag finals.
Am I stressed? Yes, I'm stressed because it's finals week.
I'm stressed looking for a job and sa mga taong walang ginawa kundi manira.
I am stressed because I'm borderline on my classes. So, living life on the edge. Okay.
Always learn to prioritize. Because sometimes there will be things that will take up much of your time, but then it's not really part of your priority list. So always weigh it. Like, does it really have to be done now, or can it be done tonight? So yeah, and always manage your time wisely.
Thank you. Being efficient and doing all my tasks productively and quickly and finishing on time and not procrastinating because backlog happens. So if I get to finish everything on time, that decreases the amount of stress that I experience.
I just do. You deal with it. You grow some balls and you deal with it. Stop being a little pussy. Can you put that in
How
your...
do I deal with it? I still sleep 8 hours and still eat a lot.
Pag stress ako, usually kumakain ako.
I think I can cope up with it by catching up with sleep and managing my time.
I solve my problem one by one.
I manage it through proper time management. I think that's a really important thing to take into consideration, especially if you want to keep your stress on the down low.
I handled my stress by praying to God, listening to music, hanging out with my friends, or sometimes I prefer to stay in my room, eat, watch movies, and just ignore the negativity, be positive, and be happy.
I pray, and then I try my best to exercise at least thrice a week. So I run about 30 minutes per session, and then I eat and hang out with my friends and family. Yeah.
So the things that I learned in Percep 2 is that I should always manage my time, and it's not always about the intellectual aspect of the mind, but how you do it and if you love to do one thing. And also the values that I improved in this class is that my responsibility, like I should always be responsible and be organized in everything that I do. I can show the topic in this video through giving tips on how to manage the stress and how to be a stress-free student.
I have learned a lot in Percep 2, not only about myself but also about others. In the past, I was always preoccupied with the general subjects and about getting high grades. But when I was introduced to Percep 2, we were taught that it's not about intellect, rather it's more about learning to express and finding more about ourselves. In class, I learned how to manage my stress, how to make the right decisions and behave ethically. I also had a glimpse of what marriage could be. I learned to be more conscious on how to present myself, not only as a professional in the future, but also as a daughter, a sister, a friend, and simply as a person. Outside Persef 2, I'm always busy with many things that I don't usually have time to think about myself and about my future, which is why I'm really thankful to Persef 2 because it gave me the opportunity to think about my plans and preparations for the future. Aside from these, Persef 2 helped me grow as a person. Through the group activities, I learned to voice out my opinions. I also learned that everyone is different and have different ideas, but through cooperation, everything will turn out fine. I had a wonderful time at Persef 2, and I am looking forward to learn more in Persef 3.
A lot of the things that we learned in Persef 2 are actually things that I believe all college students already know about or are aware of, and Persef 2 acted more as a refresher and helped us expound more on certain topics like career development and stress management, which I believe are the most relevant and most helpful to college students, and stress management especially for upperclassmen, because I think that as college students we are just easily overwhelmed by stress and work, the things that we are going to have to learn to deal with eventually, because we are going to have to deal with a lot of stress and work when we get out into the real world after we graduate. But as of now, we're still learning and we're still students, so it's great to learn more about stress management at such an early period in our career life.
I learned that I should manage my stress whenever things don't come my way. I think that I should just set my focus on the positive things that are happening to me instead of the negative ones. I know that everything's going to be alright if I maintain my focus and see the brighter side of my life, including my family and friends who are blessings of God to me. And by managing stress, I know that I will achieve my goals in life. I believe that when I focus on the road that I want to take the journey, I will reach my dreams.
In Persef, I learned how to better manage stress.
I learned a lot in Persef. Two things, yung pinaka-nalan ko is resume, effective resume making, and stress management.
There are many things in Persef 2. We do not just learn things about our lives, but we also learn things about other people, our career, especially our career and our future jobs that we want to take. How to manage your stress. I learned that it's important to set goals and to make sure that you finish your projects on time. It's important to also change our view on stress. The way we look at it plays a big role on the amount of stress we have through our projects and our schoolwork. Also important to not be so serious and to take it easy. It's a part of our everyday lives. We just need to learn how to deal with it.
I think that through Persef, I was able to get to know myself better, and it has also helped me make decisions for the future. It helped me decide, and of course, I've also been thinking lately about how to manage stress, because I think that it greatly affects all the things you do, and I should learn how to manage it well.